welcome back to the channel. Oh, hello everyone. Thanks for stopping by for a stream. Trying to get myself all set up here. I think everything is looking pretty good. It's the first time I'm actually streaming Shadowverse, which is usually a little bit more intensive on my laptop. So, but I think we're good to go here. All right, let me just do one more thing. My cat is, of course, watching all the pigeons outside. She's got to be right here. Alright. Sorry, folks. Just trying to get myself situated here. To copy. Make sure people know that I'm live if they want to come hang. And stuff on do not disturb. Okay. Alright, I think we're about ready to go here. Man, it is hot in New York. It is hot in my second bedroom. But we're here. Alright, let's see if we can get this going. Hello, hello. Alright, there's my camera. And it looks like it's capturing my game. We love that. Let me see if I can blend this a little better. Kind of like we have that. Cool. Nice. So everyone can see my hand. I can also move my camera, but kind of grown used to having it here. Okay. So what we're doing today is I've definitely been enjoying Swordcraft the most for laddering. I think in terms of decks that I actually enjoy playing, it would be I really like Abyss midrange. Sorry. I find that deck to actually be incredibly fun to play, but for laddering, I think it's not so great. Also, very excited to see. We've got the Grand Prix opening tomorrow, right? Really excited to see what's going on with that. I think it's, if I read the event correctly, it's like it's kind of a more serious tournament. And I probably will play Swordcraft for that as well. I think Swordcraft is in a generally good spot. So we've got two versions of it. I've played mostly the classic mid-range version. You know, like pretty standard. I think the main edition recently has been Centaur Centurion. But I think with all of I think Forestcraft is fully on the map now as like the deck to beat. Runecraft is a little too clunky to deal with it. Portalcraft is generally, you know, kind of an all-around good deck. And then Swordcraft is, I think, in a good spot because it has good game against Forestcraft. My first tier list video was, let's just say, biased on what I was personally seeing in, you know, from like 20,000 to 40,000 in terms of rating. But now I'm seeing a lot more Forestcraft, and I imagine when I get to Masters, I think it's all over there. So the metas are very different for what rank you are. I think I've almost exclusively seen Runecraft, and that's a lot of what I was kind of biasing my video on. So that's the mid-range version, but I think this new version, which I'm technically missing a card for, but I don't think is that bad. Oh, hey, Grey Knight. Welcome, buddy. I wanted to play a few games today and do a little streaming. I thought that would be fun. And Squirrels, hello, hello. Good to see you guys. And this is kind of the new version. I've watched this one Swordcraft player who's like, I don't know, 3rd or 4th on the ladder. I think he's got like nearly 150,000 master points, which is like really crazy. And this sort of Kagamitsu tech. I should technically have 3 for this build. I really don't want to craft it. I think it's very niche. But just the fact that he gets Storm of Super Evo, and you get a little bit of card advantage out of him is actually really relevant to just trying to push damage early. Same with the Quick Blades. And then basically this one of fighter, which he plays sometimes, is kind of replacing the 3rd Kagamitsu. But I really like this version because it is a little bit more aggressive. It's a little bit more focused on getting that damage down. And then it's got a lot of different ways to close out the game, obviously with Albert, but you're hoping to play him on 5 in this version, I think, a lot of the time. You got the one of Tentacles, which can be really nice for the reach. Same with the Centaurs. And then you've got Amelia to keep your hand very healthy. So this is the deck I think I'm going to play on ladder today and just try and get better at it and see if this would be a good choice for the Grand Prix stuff that starts tomorrow. So, and then my sort of, right, there's an Abyss control list that I've been looking at, which has been pretty cool. This is like much heavier on the control side, like 3 Soul Predation, 3 Reaper's Death Slash, 3 Rage of Serpents, and then the 3 Bellringer. I don't really love this construction, but there's a player at Masters who does pretty well with this. And then there's the Rigsy version that I've been kind of editing over time. I like this better. I think 2 Death Slash, 2 Rage of Serpents has generally felt well. I think Mukon actually can be quite annoying. Medusa, I'm still kind of like figuring out if the card is necessary. I still like the one of Ceres. I just kind of like the utility of this build. So I've been having fun with that. Do I know when the new season officially starts? Still got 10 more levels of the Battle Pass I need to grab. That's a great question. Is there a way to... Because I've been grinding a lot and then I kind of slowed down. Does it say... So we're in Season 1. My guess, Grey Knight, and obviously we can look around and talk to other folks, would be that it resets when the new set comes out. And I think we have reveals starting the end of this week. And I don't think it comes out until like July 17th or something, around that time. So you probably have like a week and a half left. Not entirely sure. But that would be my guess off the top. Okay. Sorry, just... Oh my goodness, this is so annoying. Don't want that. Okay. Sorry, just trying to get my configuration here. Yeah, until the release of card set number 2. Yeah. But I don't... Do we have a confirmed date for that? I wasn't sure. Wasn't sure about that. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway. Might as well just hop into some games here and see if we can keep climbing. I was in Diamond for a couple days. I was really trying to live the dream, but... Yeah, Grey Knight, you might be able to find that out somewhere, but I think it's like middle of this month, basically. Alright, let's see how streaming this game goes. I've turned down most of the graphics. Alright, Sword into Sword. They have Evo advantage, so that's going to be really rough.
With rain comes death.
This will be over in a flash.
Okay, well, we've got 1-2. Just want to curve out. Okay, this is solid.
Boy, you're slow.
Get some damage going here.
To the shores of
Yep.
victory. I wasn't fast enough.
Good response from our opponent.
Stick to your path, no matter the hardships.
Mirror matches for this aren't too interesting. So,
To your path.
hey
no
Dave,
matter the hardships.
welcome, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh man, yeah. I mean, we can play on curve for the next 3 turns, but I don't know how actually good that is. I can't really trade damage into this effectively, but I do want to remove this from the board. I mean, I could try and chip in, because this is just going to give them rush every, you know. Oh man, this is weird. I think I do. I think I want to try and threaten the Luminous Lance Trooper. As I imagine, yeah. Okay. So they're going to be able to clear this, unfortunately. Hit it. Well, actually, they might just hit me. It's probably more profitable for them. They just go Zirconia. Next turn, we're pretty screwed, I think. Okay, they did do that. I think that's... It's actually pretty tempting to play the Quick Blader here, but I don't think we can afford to. Just gotta check out the Zirconia. They play theirs. Yeah. Yeah, the mirror match just comes down to who goes second, I think, a lot of the time. Unless someone bricks really hard. This is pretty much impossible for me to come back from. Yeah. So I can obviously play Albert and Pump, but it just doesn't really matter. They'd have to like really not curve out going second for me to have a chance here. Unlucky. Okay, Portal Crafts. I feel like I like this build a little bit more against Portal as well. So just got more face damage.
With rain comes death. We have
Okay,
much
2, 3,
to
4. Very good. We've got the Kagamitsu as well. To try and push some damage at some point, so... Yeah. Just keep this. Alright, so we'll probably go like 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they use their Evo point, sure. I don't see any reason to run these out into the puppets. I think we'll just Samurai here. Alright, so they've got 3 puppets in hand currently. So, I think we're just going to play Kagamitsu here. Get our boy going.
I'll be your mentor.
Yep, Beauty, double puppet to clear. That's fine, doesn't really matter on Kagamitsu. So I could either use Hounds or Vols to clear this. I'm trying to think. Against Portal, I think Hounds has less utility than Vols. So I think I prefer Hounds, although this is a good 6 for us. But so is Vols. And I think Vols is just a better card. So, alright, well, not having the early pressure we would have liked here, but... Okay, another UD. They've got one puppet we know of in hand. Okay. Kagamitsu comes back from his little sojourn. Okay, so we've got... I think it's Zirconia plus Quickblader as much as I like playing Albert for tempo, because I do want to clear UD. Evoing UD can be quite annoying, so... It's just a pretty strong turn for us overall. I'm going to chip in here for 5. Or for 2, rather. Forgot Kagamitsu can't attack, obviously. Alright, I mean, they've got puppets. They'll probably be able to clear out a lot of this board. But we've got a good follow-up. Alright. Puppet. They should have one more puppet, I believe. I could just double trade here and hit with Albert. That's my other line. I don't particularly like that though. I could also just play. There's 6, so that's going to be Noah. And then I can play another Valse. Plus other stuff. And then Evo a token for damage. Noah Super Evo into Albert. Could also go wide here, but that's worse against Noah. Alright. I'm gonna go for this play. I'm not 100% that this is correct. Alright. I think those tokens are basic. Like, my soldiers were basically going to die. So I'm either pushing damage with them and saying goodbye, or I'm using them on the board. Okay. Good old Olivia. Okay, Kagamitsu. Interesting. Alright, I think it is Amelia here. Okay, drew into Albert, that's really good. And then so I could Valse, hit this, and then but I think it's better to Evo this. So maybe I'll play I can play double Luminous. And then it's just down to so if they have Orcus, they have Orcus. But I don't think I really care too much about that. I think I'll play Luminous and I can play Phil. So it doesn't clear everything. Alright. This is tough. Just gotta sort of figure out what lines are gonna get us there. Barrier doesn't matter into Orcus, unfortunately, but if they don't have Orcus, they're gonna really... Okay. Hey, Tyler. What's up? I think, sadly, our draw was pretty mopey this game. I don't really know if we're gonna have the ability to get there. I mean, we're not taking damage from this Orcus, which is good. You know, that is helpful for us. Okay. Oh, but I have to Super Evo to clear this. That's so bad. Or I could go double Vulse on this, actually. That's much better. Oh, that's so awkward, though. Man. And then everything's gonna get wiped by puppets. I don't really have a good option outside of that. Alright, well, I think we go for this line, which isn't great, but I don't know. We're in a terrible spot. I don't really know that we can do much. They have second Orcus here. It's pretty rough. Hey, Zedric. Welcome to the stream. Alright. Just playing out some puppets, that's fine. I mean, if we could just play out our storm cards, then that's pretty good. Alright. Well, we're going to play Albert here for sure. Got the Kagamitsu. Okay, that's also great. But it's even better when we have full energy. Alright. Pretty good. 8 for 6. We're out of Evos, though, so obviously that's pretty bad. So I hope the devs nerf Portal, Rune, and Roach. Yeah, I think Roach is definitely seeming like the breakout deck now at the end of this format. Runecraft, I think actually people are trying Dirt because it's got better game into aggro. So that's kind of an interesting thing. And Portal's just very consistent. Yeah, I think Portal, if you maybe tweaked either like Olivia or Orcus, something like that, like I think that's not too bad. Okay, well, this is 5. Do I die to Orcus if they slam it? I don't know. But I need to get as much damage on their face as possible. Yeah. So just gonna hit for 7. Samurai, Noah. And then just hope Amelia can draw us to victory, I think. Yeah, I'm interested to hear how this game does balance, too. Because coming from Warforge, where nerfs have been pretty heavy-handed, and buffs actually, I think, over the time have gotten a lot better. Oh. Yeah, don't love that. Okay. That's a problem, but it's not a problem that can't be solved, technically. If we have the right draw. Okay, that's definitely not it. Alright, Amelia. I don't know if we actually can win now. 11. Yeah, no. This is GG for sure, right? 14, 17. Yeah. Yep. Well played. We actually had outs there. If we drew Albert, we won. So I think we played that about as good as we could have with a pretty rough start. A fully animated pack? That's sick. I'm so jealous. Alright. That's a game I might go back and watch. Because I'm trying to think, were any of our evolutions bad? I think the one turn where I was like, do I play around Orcus or do I play around something else? Or Noah or something. I think I just might have misstepped with that and needed to push the damage. I think that's something I
With rain,
worry about too much.
it's a game.
Alright, so
Enjoy
into
life.
Havencraft should be interesting. I've got 2, 3, 4. Could keep the Hounds. I don't mind keeping the Hounds in this matchup. Because they're going to start defending around 5 and 6 anyway. Would be nice to have a 1-drop though. Maybe a more powerful... Okay. Not the best draw. Oh, the dailies, like, yeah, I can't really, you know, overstate. Can't even think this morning. Can't even overstate, like, just how generous the game feels compared to a lot of other stuff I've done. Yeah, I mean, I have a really healthy collection after just like 3 weeks. It's really crazy, and it's been fun, like collecting them over time. All right, yeah, I don't think there's any reason not to play Kagamitsu. We'll probably go fighter next turn.
There is nothing I can't cut.
Lots of Pact of the Beast, Princess. Alright. Quite a few things coming down pretty soon. We can go for the Zirconia Flash Step Evo next turn. I think that's pretty good. I'm playing the Indomitable Fighter as a 5/5. Yeah. I mean, chip damage against Havencraft doesn't matter a lot. So, I don't know how good our deck is into this particular matchup, but we'll see. Got a lot of amulets going on here, that's for sure. Don't love that.
It just wasn't
Okay,
enough.
sure. I think they probably pop the second tiger, right? No, okay. Popping the eagle and evolving. Okay, they're gonna hit me. Yeah. All right. Well, it's pretty scary. All right. So obviously they can have the 5-drop here. So how do we want to do this? 5-drop clears out everything with 3. So just don't really have a great draw into that. The other option is to play. Yeah, it's just a lot weaker. I also don't have to play out the quick blades. So they're just gonna die. You just hold them. Zirconia attack here, hit for 5, and they basically full clear. Right. So I'm gonna fill the board anyway. Yeah.
The Lord Commander dons
No reason to throw away resources, I don't think.
reason.
There's kind of an argument to be made that I should just clear here with these two, because then Zirconia is healthy, but they already have the tiger anyway, so I'd rather get the damage on the off chance that they don't have that card. If they don't have Selefa, we're in a really good spot. If they do, yeah, of course. Of course. The Evo here clears everything. Tiger can hit my 1/1.
Victory.
I mean, I don't think there's any reason not to hit your tiger into my token, right? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's scary. Don't get me wrong. All right, dogs is a good draw here. Well, Doesn't clear this. I mean, I can play it in just straight everything. I don't love that though. Got Gino for follow up. They're gonna hit us for a bit next turn. Then Gino. These quick blades are actually pretty awkward here. The other play is fill down, evolve, kill, trade, hit for 2. But that kind of feels a little better than playing the hounds out. All right, we're gonna do it. I think this is slightly better. Okay, that's fine. Rodovero can obviously get rid of Gino, which is pretty awkward. But I think we're gonna hounds this turn. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we have the draw to beat this, to be honest. Okay, Kagamitsu's back, which is actually so awkward. But I can storm him and hit for 7, and that's probably the play. And then we might just be dead next turn to what's her face. So I'm just gonna trade 2 dogs into this. Try and go for lethal somehow. Close one here. Yeah. Yep. Oh, it's like if they attack with Rodovero, that would be so good for us. Yeah, I just have to play Gino here. Alright, we get Kagamitsu back next turn. Can they kill us? Looks like they can. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Dang. Oh, it's rough. I think we played that right. I mean, we had them dead to Centaur. They just had the 8 drop. Rough. So close games though against both Portal and Haven. And I think against Portal I kind of stumbled. I think I liked how I played that game into Haven. All right, Abyss. Yeah, could be a lot of different things. I think I definitely want to keep an Amelia. I'll throw back a Hound. Okay. Looks good. Get this party started. Okay, Orthrus. Definitely a good one. We've got a lot of 3 drops here. I think we're just playing Kagamitsu or Vaults. I think I'm just going to play Kagamitsu here.
There is nothing I can't cut.
As much as I would want to play Olivia on 5, I think we're just going to play Albert on 5.
All my specimens equally.
Okay, another Hound. So I could hit here, play Hound, clear this. Because I think anything else is actually pretty awkward. Be great if we could draw Zirconia off the top here. Yeah, Zedric, I think Portal is just really consistent, and yeah, they do have kind of a toolbox. Into Puppet, I feel like I should be doing better, so I feel like that's more on me. But okay, Mummy. So back down on Shadows. It's kind of good to keep track. All right, yeah, so this is definitely more of an aggressive build. This turn sucks for us, unfortunately. Just gonna play Valse, Evolve. Try and keep our life total high here. Darksteel Demon. Yeah, that's pretty good. Albert doesn't clear, which is really bad. Okay, so I can Valse and evolve Kagamitsu and trade. I mean, the other thing is I try to race them, but I feel like that's... The other thing is I really want to Amelia Valse next turn. Jeez, this sucks. I just don't have a good line here at all. I think I actually do have to play Albert and try and race them. On 6... If they have the storm, I'm not dead, but I'm pretty close. Valse plus Amelia doesn't. No, it's decent. I think we're kind of in a tough spot. So we're just gonna put them to 10 here, and hope we're not dead. Oh, they, Alouette. Yeah, Alouette is very good. Yeah. Okay. I mean, this is relatively fine. I mean, we're really within lethal range here, but so are they. And Amelia is actually a really good turn. Amelia into Valse. Very good here. So hopefully we're not dead. We shall see. Oh, I can clear this too then, if I play Luminous. Yeah, that's just better. Yeah. Perfect. Alright. Alright, no whammies, no whammies. Just play Medusa. Just play Medusa. Come on. Let's get our first win this morning, please. Olivia messes up the math here. So that's... Yeah, because we have, oh no, we have 11. If they're not able to clear something, which I think should work out for us. Okay, cool. Yeah, they can only deal 7 here, so I'm not dead. Or they can only deal 6 total. Yeah. Okay, sweet. Got the exact lethal, thank the gods. Well, if you're doing this, guess you know I can't play Albert next turn, but I think people are probably gonna get used to seeing the Centaur. Oh right, we've got Kagamitsu too. 5, 6. Yeah, we've actually got a million ways to do it. 6. Yeah, let's do it this way. Don't even need to use our play point. Boom. Boom. Tentacles. Boom. Okay, nice. Alright. Definitely made the right decision. Racing them with Albert there. Yeah, this is kind of definitely a more aggressive style for this deck, and I kind of like it more than they just put out a bunch of wards, which, to be fair, can be quite good.
Medium
All
rare.
right, I definitely keep the Albert here. No, our hand sucks. This guy stinks. Doo-doo. Let's see. Yeah. Hey, Michael. Does the list call for 3 Kagemitsu? 3. It's 3 Kagemitsu, only 1 of Tentacles, which I think is correct. But it runs 3 Centaur. And I think I prefer running more Centaurs over running more Tentacles, generally. Am I just trading my Hound here? I think so. I mean, I could save it for later. The other play is I play Quick Blade and attack with everything. But I don't have Zirconia Evo next turn. Though I might have to just play her out. I think we're dogging here.
Don't forget to review.
Yeah, Centaur definitely gives the deck more options for reach. So, and I think having the 1 of Tentacle is nice because this will get over a ward, right? In certain situations. Okay. So we know Anne Gray is coming, right? So I can just play this really slow. Obviously I'm attacking with what I have. Anne Gray Evo clears 3 units, you know, pretty much guaranteed. And next turn I can just go Zirconia Quick Blade. I think I just don't play anything here. The downside of that is if they don't have Anne and Gray, it's a free turn for them. But the problem is Zirconia is much better next turn. So I'm either playing the Quick Blade or not, and I think I'd rather just hold it. This is definitely a strategy I feel like I've seen more of the top players do, where you just try and not play into your opponent's lines. And Rune is always a little bit rough. Okay. Yeah, so I can go Quick Blade into Zirconia, evolve, smash Zirconia in here, hit for 3. I think that's the play.
The Lord Commander dawns upon us.
Hurry up!
Repent. Reason.
To the shores of victory! Oh, you're slow.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. It's my first real stream of this game, and glad it's working. All right, Anne and Gray into Anne and Gray. Just, you love to see it as an aggro player. Yeah, this is pretty scary. Man. I mean, how do I not die now? It's like so hard. Okay, so Samurai can clear here, and then I trade Zirconia here. I feel like that's kind of my only real line here.
Reason.
To the shores of victory!
Halfwit.
I mean, we're just on the back foot now. It's so bad. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I think you could be a pro Rune player if you go Anne and Gray when you're going second. Good to see you, Slither. Yeah, it is what it is.
Not all is lost.
Nice.
None
Getting just absolutely brutalized by the control deck. I love it. This is why I was losing my mind playing into this, like, every game. Alright, well, we actually have full clear, but then obviously we're dead too. You know, Kuan, myriad of things. But, yeah. Might as well evolve a doggy. Alright.
Don't forget to review.
Not that it matters that he's just dead. But. Rarely play Rune. I kind of feel bad having 8 years of experience. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I've played against Rune a lot. I've put a lot of hate about Rune because it feels like this particular matchup is so awful. But I do recognize that the deck actually is not always consistent, and, you know, it is what it is. Yes. Yeah, Slither. I've seen like a bunch of versions of the Kage build. I technically should have a third Kage in here, but I really don't want to use my vials for it. But I have 2, and it's definitely more the aggressive bent, and I like it because I feel like it will do better into Portal and Rune a lot of the time. I'm gonna keep the Albert. Okay, nice. Runecraft is 2-3 sets ahead in terms of power. I mean, they scale like nothing else, that's for sure. But you do have to get, like, when you're under pressure from Sword, or in particular Forestcraft, I think Rune really struggles. With Forestcraft more than Rune, for sure. Because Forest just doesn't really care what you're doing, right? Sort of in the same way Rune has to interact more than Forest does. And Forest has some insane scalability as well. Like, just getting those OTK plays. I guess our 4... This could be our 4 drop instead of Zirconia. Kind of depends on what we want to do. But this is better, obviously, into this 2 drop. Yeah, I mean, when you get high rolled, you get high rolled. And I think what I've realized, obviously, is that I'm getting high rolled when I lose. And then when they don't high roll, I should win. And that's... There's kind of, you know, nothing more to say, I feel like. But yeah, they feel very... It's rough. When you lose to those high rolls, like, unless you've been playing for a bit, I think it really does suck mentally. Alright, so they use their play point here. I really want to play Zirconia, but obviously she's better next turn, but I think I am just going to play her. If they answer it, they answer it, and then I just go Albert Evo. And I think that's fine. Because then otherwise it was just play like Coachwoman and pass, which could be fine. Feels like a little too lackluster. Okay, so they're going to Eva, Rukina. Yeah. Maybe it was better to play Royal Coachwoman there. Maybe I just literally give them nothing on 4. The thing is, on 4, I keep forgetting they do have Rukina. So that's on me, for sure. Alright, I could do this and just no Evo. Or I play Valse next turn and Evo. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. That's better. Also got dogs next turn. $20. Yeah. Roach, I mean, you definitely, you got to play Roach well, but yeah, Roach also just has, I think they feel similar. When you lose to Roach and Runecraft where they have those high rolls, you're kind of like, what the hell is going on? Okay. Bullet. Yeah, I don't love that, but... Okay. Got a good just Valse here. Then I can Amelia next turn. Or something else. Alright. So there's an argument for me to Evo here so that I can't get biked. I think that's correct.
My next surprise will be killer.
Hey Trevor, I did not play OG Shadowverse. I am a Shadowverse noob. I'm super new. This is my first time ever playing this kind of game. Was 3 weeks ago. Hey Eros. Yeah, it is. I almost, it's weird. I almost prefer Portalcraft playing into it than Rune. But I think that's wrong. I think Rune is oh. Okay. I mean that sucks, but that's definitely not that bad. I mean these are temporary, right? So I have to deal with, of course, what's her face next turn. Oh man. How do I... And Amelia doesn't matter because of the... So I could just tentacles here and pass. They go to 8. And then I play dogs. 2 dogs. No, I don't have a storm card though. So maybe I just play Amelia here. And see what I hit and pass. Because I don't want to give them stuff into Orcus. The other thing is I get tentacles. And then I'm pretty healthy. God, it's really close. I think I just spend my energy doing this. Or my play points doing this, rather. I don't know. It feels weird, but I think this is better into Orcus. Yes, Tyler's been helping me. I'm trying to think who else. I think Silent Storm. There are a couple folks from Warpforged, the game that I've been playing for the last couple years, that have transitioned over and have been helping me a lot. I'm still so bad at this game, but I do enjoy it a lot. And I feel like it's always fun to try and learn something new. Alright, well this is good. I'm glad I'm not seeing Orcus. Alright, so Alouette, Evolve. I mean, we've got a lot of outs here.
This might hurt.
Okay, so what do they get for this? That's it. Okay, that's a pretty bad turn. Okay. Well, Albert is just lethal. So we're going to do that. just draw a storm card, you know? That's all you got to do. Alright. I think we sequenced that pretty well, and they also kind of had a bad draw. So not too shabby. Not too shabby.
You reap what you sow.
Let me pause here so people can see the list. Just because I know people have just entered the stream. So this fighter, and I've seen some people do this split. They'll play 2 Kage, 1 fighter. I don't have the 3rd Kage, so I'm doing that. But I think if I did have the 3rd Kage, I'd probably play it. So yeah, everyone else is so good. when I was playing in Diamond the last couple days, it's just like holy, yeah. Sometimes you feel like you're being so outclassed, and then I've been watching some of the top players in Master, and I'm like, okay, yeah, they're just on a different level, like truly. So I've been learning a lot from that. Exactly, Slither. Who does he think he is? Yeah, I just really like having Albert and Centaur Centurion. And then you've got Amelia to fill up your hand, and you're not kind of relying on, like... I mean, the mid-range version is good, right? You play out all these wards, you, like, make your opponent have to deal with it, but with how good Orcus could be and how good some of the board wipes in general are, I love the idea of just pressuring your opponent's life total, having a host of storm cards, and just going face. A decent low Masters player. Yeah, Slither, I'm sure it's a little bit humbling, just to say the least. I feel like going from playing Warforged, where I would say I win, like, you know, easily 60% of the games, 70% of the games I play, like, on a given day, to going to this, where I'm, like, just trying to hit probably, like, a 55% win rate, maybe, at best. Yeah, it's pretty humbling, I will say. All right, let's keep it moving here. All right, Havencraft. This matchup feels really tough to me. I feel like they're just able to line up their lethal so much cleaner than we
Comes death.
can a lot of the time. But
Enjoy yourself.
I better learn how to fight it. That's for sure. And I think I played into the Salefa last time in a way that I should not have. I don't think I had great options, but I think there were probably better options. Back to the beast. I mean, I think... I don't know. I could play out fighter here. They take this down. Kill fighter, I hound, or Valse. But I think I want this to be my 4-drop. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. Yeah, I think that's I mean, I hope to see some new stuff coming out of Warforge. But the pace just feels very slow for that game these days. And there's not enough, like, I don't know, change happening that makes me want to go back and play it. Alright. Okay, glad we kind of sequenced the way that we did. Let's see, they're on 4. Drawing their extra card. Leah evolve? No, holding the Eva. Okay. Oh man, our hand is super awkward. Alright, don't want to play into Salefa. So, I mean, it's pretty tempting to just go Hound, Evo, hit for 7. I think that's correct. And then they have to trade with my Warrior, and then I play Amelia. Yeah, I don't think I want to play Feldau here. Dog. Yep, there she is. Alright, resets the board. Alright, second Amelia is good. Alright, I don't remember do they have any 6-drop I care about? This is the other thing, I still need to like actually look at all the other. Could play Kage here pretty safely. Could play Phil. But yeah, I think I just play. Get Mr. Kage going. However, Steam scores. Oh yes, Tyler. Oh, that's that's pretty fine. All right, so they do have their 8-drop next turn, right? That's kind of what I'm on the lookout for, which just wipes the board. But Amelia does protect, but I don't want a Super Evo here. I mean, I could just go Zirconia plus Phil Evo, and then they'd have to trade with Zirconia. I could also just play a Gino, but I think that's not good. I could also Amelia again, but I think we're gonna need that potentially. I could also go Amelia into Zirconia and evolve. But it deals 6 to everything, right? Oh, it doesn't even have to trade. I could play Gino evolve. Alright. I don't know if this is correct. But I'm just playing off of that card. And okay. Okay. Right. Lapis is the other one. Okay. Alright, well, I feel less good about my play now, but I guess it is what it is. Okay, so I can play Hounds in full clear. Play Filled Out, Evolve, hit to 11. Oh, God. It's so hard navigating these matchups. What else do we have? We've got, obviously, we can play Centaur. We can also play Gino. But the Hounds clears this, and Gino's going to clear other stuff, I think. Yeah, man. I don't know, y'all. There's also Amelia. Alright. Just gonna do this. This Lapis is so scary later. Let's see what we can do here. Get that 5 damage. Yep. There she is. Ooh. There's Albert. Okay, so this thing is going to come in and destroy whatever. So the thing is, if I play Albert and Evo, right, I clear this, they go to 10, and they take 6 to go to 4, and then Centaur can hopefully take us home. I think that's going to be the play. Heaven's Wrath, baby. And we have to clear that because they can Super Evo and like pump this or something. Ah. The life gain, please. Alright, so they pump this and they trade. Oh no, they don't trade. But then I'll clear with Gino. We're gonna Super Evo this. Okay, now that's alright. We get Kage back. Oh, huh. I think it's better to play Gino here. Wait, hold on. So I hit, clear this, hit them down to 7 though. And then they're open to lethal. No, I think this is better. My other option is Gino, hit, play like Phil, which is like kind of whatever. Nah. We do this. Hit them to 7. They have the healing though, so it's just, it's so hard. Alright. Yep. Yep. Okay, another Gino is good. Yeah, I guess I'm playing Gino plus Phil. I have much more to do.
Without suffering, there is no glory. Repent.
Oh boy.
Be anointed in heaven's love.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that play before. Man. The life being absolute killer. Yeah, we're just dead. Yeah, Gino doesn't do it. So let's see what I could draw with Amelia. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold the phone. Not dead yet.
Never dies.
Featherfall.
I must stay strong.
Lapis comes in and just kills me. She can deal 9 to me. Okay, so I just go tentacle and then hope I don't die. Yeah. The thing is, like, I can't kill them on the backswing. Ugh. Ouch.
There is nothing I can't cut.
Yeah, I think that's GG, right? I clear, clear, and then this gets pumped to 6 and kills me. And I can only make 3 additional bodies. Yeah.
Reckoning pops.
To the shores of victory. Stop right there. Not all is lost. To the shores of victory. Stop right there. Not all is lost. Stop right there. Not all
All right.
is lost.
We tried. We tried. Hey, Yaksha. I'll try. We've been losing a lot today with this build. But I still think it's the right thing. I think we had like maybe 2 windows. But the progressive healing, we basically have to kill them in 1 turn. Is how that matchup feels. Hey, Gabriel. Yeah, Havencraft, I think the Storm version is competitive, but I do think that they have some pretty clunky cards. So, and if y'all haven't liked the stream, please do if you don't mind. Definitely helps us get out there, and I appreciate all the help with that, as we're just really getting into this game these last couple weeks, having a lot of fun. I mean, generally this is pretty good. I'd love a 2-drop, I will say, but the hand is pretty solid. Yeah, I have a more, I would say, like, mid-range version of this deck, and I like it, but I kind of like this aggro version a little bit more. I think Storm is just like the way to go with aggro generally. Am I hounding here? And if I were hounding, would I be trading with that?
Boy, you're slow.
Yeah, I guess so. Gotta say, this doesn't feel great, but what are you gonna do? Oh, it's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, if they crack this to trade, that's fine. Skeleton. Oh.
I only read on the clock.
Sure. Alright, so they're up to 6 shadows. Good to know. So they can't Mukon evolve quite yet. Alright, well. Got nothing else to do here.
The Lord Commander dawns her repent.
Want to get my value out of Zirconia.
Reason to the shores of victory. I'm here to spread the
Okay.
love.
Paulo
Now
Evo
I'm
clears.
annoyed. What? Think I shine too brightly? Lost.
Oh, it actually doesn't clear. I forgot. Yeah. Gets close, though. Haven Craft is your favorite class. Yeah, I mean, definitely the Storm version is pretty sweet. But yeah, I think they do kind of struggle against against the efficiency that a lot of the other decks have. But I also feel like they will get a lot better with time because, I mean, of course all of them will, but I think that the fact that you can do these like different setups with stuff because of your double death slash is brutal because of how amulets work. I think they have some really cool stuff going for them. All right, well. Guess I'm doing this. So I can have Medusa here. Yeah.
To the shores of victory.
If they have Medusa, I think we just Centurion evolve and then go from there. Got 2 of our better late game storm cards in our hand. So, I mean, I really like Abysscraft. I actually find the games to be so good and so interesting. So, and they're technically bottom tier as well. But I've built kind of a mid-range version that really feels like it does have game into everything, and it sort of depends on what you want to do. What is the game? Oh, that was such a good draw. That was such a good draw. Because we also deny their Kerberos turn here.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
Okay. Yeah, they've gained quite a bit of life these last couple turns. Well, not quite a bit, a little bit. Let's make this a little harder. This looks like an Albert turn, right? I get to full clear, deny them potentially Super Evo. I assume they're going to then play their Kerberos, but hopefully... Okay, so this... question is, do we clear this? I think we have to, because... Well, they can only Super Evo once. No, I think we just go face, right? So it's 12 plus 4, 16. Problem is if they have ward next turn. Right, so the other way I could sequence this would be hit, play, evolve, deal 10 to them, and then Albert would be lethal. I think that's slightly better.
The mind of man, the power of a beast. You
Oh, I could have pre-evolved Valse? Yeah. Wow. Damn, this life gain actually is really rough.
Even fate shall fall to this blade.
Yeah, they're out of lethal range now. Wow, that sucks. That really, really sucks. Ugh, man. Yeah, the double Ceres, double Olivia. That really... Alright, so I play Albert, and then I clear... I can't even clear this. Oh, no. Yeah. I think I just lose at this point now. And this is my only play. So but they gain 4. So I'll deal 12. They go down to 2. Oh, but then I'm dead. Yeah, so I have to attack the board here. Yeah, jeez. Jeez, this sucks. And then I have to leave this up. That's just, I mean, that's just GG. Man, that's such a bummer. God. Yeah, I mean, I have to make this play, but then I just lose, basically. Damn. Yeah, I mean, Ceres is one of the ways that you get some really nice value off of Olivia. And in this sort of matchup makes a huge difference. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, so the other thing I could have done was... Yeah, pre-evolve Valse, hit with sword, and then try and set up lethal after that. But the double Ceres, double Olivia, I think just put them out of range. Yeah, but I die on the backswing, Gabriel, if I do that. If I put them to 2, they just kill me. I was at 11. Because I have to hit their board. Hey Vader, good to see you again, bud. Yes, it's very free to play friendly, I think, in the grand scheme of many games that I've played. I think that's true. Seven plus 12. Huh. Okay, I'll go back and look at that game. Around 8. 7 plus 12 can penetrate. Huh. Didn't think that we had a way to kill them once they got that Olivia board online. Oh, evolve him the turn I draw. Okay, yes. With that line, yeah, I'm sure you're correct about that. I think that was my problem. I just didn't go for that line. So yeah, thank you for pointing that out.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
Jeez, my draw is so horrendous.
Take this.
Oh God.
The rest to you.
Uh,
Hurry up.
Runecraft Kakaida. I mean that stuff is fun. All right, it's not bad. Play our Lonely Hound. Okay. Yeah, so next time I play that line, I think that's what I got to think about.
Reason to the shores of victory.
Jesus. As if this weren't bad enough, we're also on the play. It's fine, just go next. The mirror match is just decided by who gets the first Evo, for the most part. Alright. Mirror match again, alright. Do.
With rain comes death. I wield my blade with pride.
Could keep Amelia. But just like a curve. Okay. Play this on 4, can play Fill Out, can play Luminous.
To the shores of victory.
Alright. Well, we've got the advantage for the matchup. See if our hands can cooperate this game a little bit more. Be nice.
To the shores of victory. Not all is lost.
Yeah.
Honor has. I demand a rematch.
Straight there. Let's see. Let's get our Kagamitsu rolling next turn. Majesty? Okay.
Forged in steel.
Sure.
There is nothing I can't cut.
Taste steel.
I could just take the free trade there. Cherub. Okay. This Ruby.
Dawn dons his mask.
Hit for 2. Okay. Double fill. Double fill or Indomitable Fighter. And Phil's just... I think double fill is good, right? Potentially better than fighter. Unless I want this fill. I could also go fill fighter. If I Evo Lance Trooper. No, that's not what we're doing. Yeah, I think Evo fill.
Dons his mask.
Repent.
My star is the
Leave the
star.
rest
Leave
to
it
you.
all to me. My oath is fulfilled.
Thanks for the business. Taste steel.
I swear by
Think I like that better. Keep our board as healthy as possible. Kind of utilize our Evos for good removal with Phil. Phil plus Vulse next turn.
Fear the dark because it let me aid
Forged
you.
in steel.
Okay.
Repent.
Yep.
Understanding is the first step to conquering. I demand a rematch.
Alright, I think we're just gonna full clear here into Amelia next turn.
The only trophy I need is your
I
heart.
lacked foresight.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
Dons.
My star is the star.
Crash. Crash.
Oath is
Hit for 4. And all of this chip damage matters in the these sorts of matchups.
Let me aid you.
Yeah, same thing. Amelia's Super Evo is pretty good here though.
I leave the rest to you. There is nothing I
Get
can't cut.
Kagemitsu. Whew, I think we've got Albert. But yeah, definitely ready for this.
Lend me your courage.
This is pretty backbreaking. So I think I trade 1 to get the 2 bodies.
I'll miss you.
Yeah,
My
I think
oath
that makes
is
sense.
fulfilled.
'Cause then I can full clear.
Victory!
Louis de paix. Let this be repent.
My
This
oath
way.
is fulfilled. My oath is fulfilled.
I lacked foresight.
Double Albert, pretty good. Should be good enough. Yeah, Gina's good.
To the shores of victory!
I must stay strong.
To the shores of victory! Not all is lost.
Jesus. Okay. Oh, I gotta clear Gina, so I guess I'm playing one of my Alberts in Evo. And then chipping down. Can't attack twice though. The other way I could play this is I play Albert, I crash and crash to clear. And then next turn I get very close to lethal into, yeah, I think that's better.
Rage tempest, roar thunder. Keep up. Is this the end? Face me. I will.
They're gonna know I have double Alberts here, or potentially triple, but any other classes? I really like Abysscraft, so I might play a little bit of that after I spend a bit more time on Sword. But yeah, I really like Abysscraft. I also what else? I guess those are the main two, and Dragoncraft, but I think Dragon is definitely the weakest one that I've played with in some ways. The aggro dragon is still pretty potent. Oh, this is pretty good. We do have Albert though.
Not all is lost.
Yeah, I Dragon Ramp just feels kind of meh. Dragon aggro I think does feel pretty good
Gaze at the stars.
overall.
In knowing you shall be judged.
Okay, yeah, this is fine.
I die a warrior's death.
To the shores of victory! Not all is lost.
Heaven's wrath will fall heavy on your head.
Heaven's Wrath. So we're gonna deal 7. They go to 6, and then they're just dead to second Albert.
Repent.
The hour. Keep up.
I
Keep up.
yield.
Or third Albert in this case. Michael, no, we don't know of any cards yet. I think we're gonna get reveals on the 10th. So 2 days.
Hurry up.
Repent.
That's close.
You are beneath me.
This seems really strong. Dragon seems to suffer from the issues Green doesn't. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Heaven's wrath will fall heavy on your head.
Yeah, the triple Albert, and we went second, so
I will not falter.
shouldn't lose the game. Yeah, I mean, Dragon Aggro is a fun deck. Not gonna lie, I played a lot of that for a bit. It's just so like
So,
you have to not just play perfectly, but you have such narrow ways of closing out the game. But it is a fun. It is like a true aggro deck, like fully storm, oriented. So, all right, are we bored with me playing sword? Would we like me to switch it up? I kind of just want to practice this deck a little bit more, this particular build, because I think this is what I want to play in the Grand Prix. Hey, Mineral. What's up? Yeah, I kind of like was chugging along, and then I stopped playing for a little bit, so I feel like I should be more ahead. Okay, we're going second. I mean, Valse is generally pretty decent, but I think I would like to throw these back and try and... Okay, much better hand. I think I'll play sword for a little bit longer, and then I think honestly I'll play some of this, because it is just really, really fun. And I've been kind of trying to make the build better over time. No 2-drop. Alrighty. Getting some good chip damage here. Did you play more than the chest event? No, yeah, I slowed down after the chest event. that was definitely the trend for me. I definitely want to remove this. I guess it's a matter of how I want to do it. If they play something big, I kind of want to be able to kill it with false. So I think I just trade a samurai. I'm not going to play the second one. And there's a chance that now Phil lives. Probably not really, because I imagine they made that play with that in mind. But suddenly a handful of Master Diamond Windstreak Dragoncraft deck. Mineral, is that for the aggro version, or is that different? Because that would be interesting. Dragon, I think Dragon does pretty well into Rune and to some degree Portal. But I think Forest is always a tough matchup. And I think generally Sword is kind of tough too. Alright, well I really want to play Amelia next turn. But I could go Albert here and just hit for 5. It's close. It's basically just Valse here. Or I could Valse next turn instead. But I'd want to do that, man. I'm not sure what I want to do here. I guess I could just Kagemitsu Evolve kill. It's a little mopey, but
There is nothing I can't cut.
repent.
I don't know.
My skill face me. Ouch!
Just because I want to keep my options open between Valse and Amelia next turn. Because it might just be best to Valse. Okay, Zirconia, yep. Alright. It's the luxury version. 12 legendaries. Jeez. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So I could just Amelia, regular Evo, and clear with Valse. And then kind of figure out what I want to do after that. I think that's pretty good. Or I could Amelia Samurai. But I think it's probably better to Valse at this point. Oh, whoops. I don't think I want to leave this many bodies on the board if I Valse Evo. But if I get them to a guaranteed 12, that's also very relevant. This is 4. How far behind am I going to be? Because I'd rather Amelia next turn. It's only... Man. we're gonna see how this goes.
Be in bed by now.
I think I evo here as well, and I pass.
My next surprise will be killer.
All right, playing for the long game here. Okay. They don't have the super evo though, which is super relevant here.
Forged in steel.
Roar, O thunder!
Okay, I take 6, go to 14.
Even this storm shall pass.
Okay, well, I'll have to use my...
There is nothing I can't cut.
Oh. Well, the dogs is really good draw, actually. And then I can super evo and smack for 11. That's my other option. I could play Amelia, super evo. I think it's this.
I must stay strong.
Not all is lost.
Then I could kill this, but I don't think they're going to gain that much life from it. They're on 7. So I don't think they have enough storm to kill me.
Not all is lost.
Do 11, they go to 6. Yeah.
My sword, Ross, face me.
I could also just not offer this as a body to hit.
I'll miss you.
I'm not sure. Not sure if that's correct. Waltz.
To the shores of
Oh, they gained the 2. Oh, off Gino.
victory.
Huh.
Thunderstrike.
Alright, well, now we might be in trouble.
Break me if you can.
Okay, that was a good draw. Yeah, they might just be dead now.
Your courage.
The only trophy I need is your heart. Oath is fulfilled.
Damn. I feel like I really messed this up. Maybe I should not have attacked with my other guy. I feel like I have to use my points now, but then I'm just dead. Dead to the storm cards. But there's, I don't know, it's like nothing I can do. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I definitely messed this up. I feel like I should not have lost this game.
There are people who need me.
Huh. Yeah, the heal makes a difference. I'm sure this is just Albert hit me for 6, right? Yeah. Yeah, the healing. The healing did it. It's not a card I really see in these builds, but it yeah, it actually just won the game. I think we sequenced that pretty well until maybe the turn where I shouldn't have attacked with Valse. Okay. Damn. We were cruising in that game, chipping away at their life total, staying ahead on board. And then I mean, Zirconia is always rough to deal with, right, if I don't have my own. But I still feel like I don't know. Took some not so great lines. Alright, well, this hand's pretty good. Got the Zirconia Evo into Amelia. Okay, no fan is good.
Watch where you spread the fire!
Step to your path, no matter the hardships.
I think every dragon build runs Dragon Nanny, but I would assume this is aggro. Yeah. Makes sense. I think it is just Vols. Vols kill, trait, and then swing.
The only trophy I need is your
About to get bumpy.
I need sleep.
Take my good trades on board, play Zirconia next turn. Into Amelia. Should be pretty good. Stadium in Japanese. Yeah, I know you've been doing all this translation work, which is very funny. Love it.
reverse projection.
Just... What did they... Just nothing. Okay. Well, Zirconia it is.
Dawns her mask.
Repent.
Reason. To the shores of victory. It's about to get bumpy.
Probably the Berserker would be best.
Why is everyone
Okay,
so
Fell is also
slow?
good.
Too slow. My star is the star of paradise.
I think we're gonna go Vols here,
All is
and,
lost.
and then Amelia super evolve next turn.
Close at hand.
Yeah, that seems good to me.
Good little dove should be in bed by now.
Seems like I've overlooked something.
Stop right there. It's about to get bumpy.
Uh,
Leave the rest
To
to
the
you.
shores of victory.
and then do I evolve and hit for 4? I think so. They don't have Super Evo next turn. Just thinking about Berserker.
Even
Usually the
stop
best way
right
for them
there.
to start fighting on the board. Ran into some Dragon decks, aggro with Ramp, Garyu, Twilight. Yeah, I think people are trying to find, you know, the build for Ramp Dragon. And
Not all is lost.
And I've heard from some folks like commenting on my videos, like it exists. I haven't seen it though. Really, you know, truly have not. Okay, so we can put them to 10 with Vols. We don't have any Storm cards in our hand currently. Could Amelia Super Evolve? We could Zirconia Super Evolve. They've got Berserker. That's a pretty bad time for us, so I feel like Amelia is probably the play. I think that just kind of shores up
Lend me your courage.
their best kind of line. And then... yeah.
Stick to your path, no matter the hardship.
Puis de paix. Let this be repent.
I leave the rest to you. I'll miss you.
This is 5 damage. Put them in the 8 range. So if I keep this hidden,
I'll miss you.
I don't know. A lot has to go right for them here. So I think I do just chunk for 4. So they've got to have Berserker Super Evolve plus something else that interacts with the board to really turn the tide. I guess if they have Burnite, that's pretty good, but we've got Geno as a response.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
Okay. 3 filled out evolves. Yeah.
Gaze at the stars and no camaraderie.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, they're just fighting for the board. They're not putting any pressure on us.
Watch where you spread the fire.
Yeah, Apollo into Berserker. That I guess is the highest roll draw. So we Evo up to 4 and they're dead.
Repent.
Love tentacles.
It's the height
Gotta
of
love
to
it.
get bumpy.
Very good.
A journey of 1,000 miles.
Nice.
You reap what
All right.
you sow.
We've played with this deck a bit. I still definitely am learning it. But I think let's switch it up. Do some of this Abyss deck. Now, I think where I'm kind of questioning is like 2 Medusas, 1 Medusa, 0 Medusas. So I've seen some builds that don't even run Mukon at all. I kind of want to have a second Darksteel Demon. Or potentially a second Rage of Serpents. But Medusa can be really nice too for training. All right, I think we'll play for this for now, and then if I want to change up the build, I'll do it. Okay, well, we can definitely aggress them in this matchup and try and set up some good Kerberos turns later.
Can we not? I wasn't built for combat. We have much to discuss.
Okay. Also, I've seen people cut Orthrus too for other stuff. Ceres, I don't think I want this early. Okay, this hand's fine. Another Mukon.
For you, dear, I would give anything.
Mr. Puppet Man.
Rough and raring to go.
Ah, that's annoying. Alright.
I treat all my specimens equally.
Taking some damage here. But I can play Gravy Man if we want to. Or just Eva Mukon. Sure.
I'm here to spread the love.
Okay. It's kind of up to me how I want to play this. 5 on puppets. And they've got 1 puppet we know of in their hand. Want these for face damage. We don't really have a 6-drop that we play, so we may not end up using this play point. So the question is, would I rather Aragave here? I'll just Mukon because it's pretty clean.
Now I'm annoyed.
Oh, is that a deck I see in the chat?
Scalpel. Mourn for me.
Oh yeah, I actually have this build
For you.
saved. I think I saw it somewhere. It might be what I should be playing, to be honest. This is kind of a brew I've been working on over time. Like I said, they got an extra... Shoot. Just not paying attention. This is reading chat. I don't think we're looking to evolve Mukon because we've got Kerberos. So I could just go Kerberos or Mukon evolve again. Yeah,
Smiling under
guess that's the play.
You are beneath me.
Be at peace. The
Okay. It's fine. We'll clear Noah. No problem.
Mourn for me as I'd mourn for you.
Yeah, we're not really pressuring the puppets at all. Really sucks. Really sucks. But it is what it is. Yeah, maybe we'll try that other build. Kind of want to see if it's better than what I've been playing. I do think that it's running really heavy on spells, which I think can get a little awkward, but oh, okay. Right. Kerberos doesn't really do anything. I want to save one of these, I think, for... It's kind of awkward. It takes 4 shadows, that's fine. Just hit for 2, play Phil as well. And then we go Kerberos next turn.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
Could rage this. It's not unreasonable. Try and stay ahead on board. Okay. I mean, they've used no evos. Alright. Come the rest of the Noah puppets. Okay. Good gravy turn. Shadow crits. We're running out of cards, but hopefully we'll draw some. Yeah. We'll play our Kerberos here. It's not really going to get much better than this, to be honest. Definitely just want to do damage. I don't even have to Super Evo here. But it's just so much value that I think I should. Got nothing else to Super Evo currently, right? Okay, we got the damage ones back. Okay. Could play out Hellhound here. Oh no, we can't. Cannot. Yeah. Alright, probably gonna get Orchestrated, and then it's gonna be really hard to win. Okay, over there. Yeah, probably just Evo. Yep. Pop Cemetery after you pop your puppets, so you can summon 2 puppets, crash, and then get ghosts. Zedra, can you say that a different way? I'm not sure what you mean there. Oh, this is bad. So I could Rage of Serpents here, and then Orthus Super Evolve to clear. God, that's so bad. But we can win this game without Super Evolves though. Because then I can also, yeah, I mean, I think I need to because I need to draw. Alright. Kill you, dude. Super Evo. here. Draw 2.
Now this will be a feast.
And it's gonna play Phil, sure.
Paragon dons his mask.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
Excuse me.
This might hurt. Even fate shall fall to this blade.
I leave the rest to you.
Oh man, top decking at this spot is pretty freaking bad.
This is not the end.
I treat all my specimens equally.
I think we're pretty much done here. This feels like a rough matchup. They've got better card advantage than us, and a lot of stuff that interacts with the board.
Cradle and grave.
Obviously a lot of healing. Alright, that was a good top deck.
Turned to stone or swallowed whole? They swallowed! It wasn't my swallowed! They swallowed! It is what it is.
Remain calm. It will be over soon. Soon, these strings will be around your neck.
Can't see the YouTube chat on stream?
This fight didn't count.
Oh. Oh, you can't see any chat on stream right now. That's... Oh, shoot. Alright, I'm gonna have to input that again. Sorry, guys.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
Yeah, my Streamlabs has been acting up a little bit, unfortunately. Alright, well, we're kind of
All my
drawing about as well as we could hope for this position.
made a mess.
Kind of hanging in there. Alright, let me add... Let's see. It's just like the layering gets messed up.
Thank you. I know
Chat box, add source.
I don't miss.
There we go.
let your heart back run alive.
This is not the end.
Run alive.
No,
Just a little bit
this is all
smaller.
wrong.
Yep. Alright. let's try this other version. I also did, that was just a really rough draw. Alright, I think this is the version that you sent me. Let me just double check. Yeah. I wonder, is there a better place to put chat once we're in game? I'll try and configure that. All right, let's do this version. Try that out. Maybe if I, oops, nope. Maybe if I move chat up a little bit. Let's see. I mean, it's mid-range, but it's running like all of the Leah Bell ringers and all.
Can we not?
It sort of
It wasn't built for
feels
combat.
more
It's a game.
control to me, but I guess maybe it's a misnomer on my part. Alright, I think Apollo doesn't matter really into them. I mean, Ruby's fine as a 2. We've got Phil going second. I think I need Ruby here. Okay. Oh, I see. Against the lighter stage, it's hard to read it, huh? Put it here. Maybe that's a little better. Okay, we drew another ruby. Could throw back Olivia. See what else we can hit. I think I'm down with that.
That a jingling purse I hear?
It's written. Looking at it, the game plan seems to win by turn 8. Okay, well, see if we can do that. See if we can do that. Playing Phil here is kind of awkward, but I guess if they want to run their tiger into it,
Dons his mask.
I guess I just let them, and then I can Rage of Serpents or something.
I leave the rest to you.
Or I could trade there.
You are safe here.
Could also trade Ghosts. Keep hitting. I think that's fine for now.
I am keeper of memories. You are not forgotten.
With Kerberos, yeah, I mean if that lines up, yeah. that's the thing. I think generally Abysscraft has quite range, but it really has to line up rather well. And I just find that it's not the case a lot of the time. And also into Havencraft, it's like they have so much healing, so I don't really know how aggressive I'm supposed to be. Kind of, I guess I have to sort of just feel that out. So, I mean, I have nothing to do here. I could Evo and hit for 4. The question is, like, how much is that damage going to matter? Or I hold this, but, like, they're going to play... I mean, Celefa doesn't do anything whether I crack this or not. So I guess I'm going to try playing this a little aggressively.
Now I'm annoyed.
See if that makes sense.
Now, let us pray.
We are one under the sun. Divulge.
Okay. I think I could just Apollo, Leah, Evolve Leah, Crash, because I definitely want to kill this.
I'm here to
Let me get a card out of it. It's kind of nice.
You are beneath me.
You'll never be free.
Priest. Yeah. Fair enough. Huh. I mean, I want a mummy and hit their face. But I have to deal with this. So I could also Little Miss Bonemancer, evolve, hit Rage of Serpents, hit their face. But I also want a Soul Predation too. And I definitely can't take 8. So I think
All my specimens.
we're doing this.
My end will never come.
Saints and sinners both got bones. Be still. Now this will be a feast.
Okay.
My stack's a perfect painkiller. Brace yourself.
Okay.
Seeing stars?
Sure.
Wonderful.
This is the thing though against this deck. Now they just play Jian next turn. I'm just so screwed. So maybe it's just Aragave hit. I don't want to play into Jian. I could also play Mummy here, chip for 4. But again, I don't really want to play into what they have. I think I want to conserve my resources. Ugh, this is hard. It's hard. Okay.
Here's the booster.
Alright.
Fly
Oh, let me,
forth into an endless sky.
Okay. So I'll just play Shadowcrypt here and pass.
Memories.
Promise this won't hurt.
Not the end. There is no glory.
Okay.
Fly
Again.
forth into an endless sky.
Okay, there's the Kerberos. There's the Kirby.
I only read on the clock. Nothing personal.
Hope never dies.
I don't need to play this skeleton for the board. Hold it. Today we learned not to listen to them. I mean, I think in this matchup, it's just going to be all about the lethal window. And we're already into the late game, so I'm feeling pretty bad about this. We had like some okay pressure, and then they took some pretty efficient turns. They're gaining at least a life every turn. So it's hard.
Fear not the god's absence.
Alright, that's fine.
Not the end.
Safe here.
Alright, it's one less thing we have to worry about. That we do have to worry about this Lapis hitting the board next turn. So I can play Kerberos and not evolve. Because evolving just doesn't do anything here. We don't need it. So I think that's correct. We just get our damage with our shadows. Or ghosts. Hard mull for Kerberos. God, that sounds weird. But you're probably right in this matchup. Maybe I just always keep the 1 in my hand. Especially because I'm on the draw. Should have thought about that. I don't know.
Change to ash and boredom to dust. Let's toast a quit tailing me.
Sound the retreat.
Young Paragon.
Just play out Phil.
Without suffering,
Alright, I could be dead here. This is what's so hard. If they just set up like the Lapis into the Eagle, the 8-drop, it's
fear
okay.
not the god's
Second Jan.
absence.
I leave the rest to you.
Hit me for 11 here. Alright. Alright, I think we're Olivia super evoing. It's gonna give us, I think, the best shot here.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
Play Leah, I think. Yeah.
Now I'm annoyed. Even fate shall fall to this blade. Follow my lead. Sound the retreat. Hope never dies.
Is there any reason not to play the skeleton? I guess because soul predation. So yeah. All right. Let's see what they got here.
This is not the end.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just dead to Lapis. Unless I heal. Alright, this is... We've got 5 damage in hand. Alright, so let's, I think, start the turn here.
Now this will be a feast.
Okay.
Your ghost is lost. Surely you know this.
I need some way to gain life. Or to put, no, actually it just has to be life gain. Kerberos. It's too costly here. Alright, let's put back Hollow.
Is that a jingling purse I hear?
Got 6, 7, 8. Wow, we're so close.
Surely you know this.
Wow. We actually 6, 7, 8.
Be still. Be still.
Alright.
Without sacrifice,
Alright, that was a good game.
glory.
That was a good game. Yeah. Alright, so I'll try, in this matchup, I'll try keeping a Kerberos in hand. We played to our outs there, and we actually almost did it.
No, this is all wrong.
Just 2 away from lethal there. Alright. I'll take a break maybe after this game. Yeah, this spamming Lost Cause. Sad. Sad to see. Bad sportsmanship. How are we doing with the chat there? I think it's okay.
I wasn't built for combat.
I'd have to find a way to change the text color. This all seems kind of bad. Okay. Better. Play out some mummies. I think YouTube works. I don't know if anyone's chatting there. Yeah. Oh, well, I see that on this side. Whoops. Yeah, you're there. I believe you're there. Oh, I could also put back... Yeah, I'm going to play Ruby and put back Bell Ringer. Don't need that. Okay. Oh, my hand is still interrupting that. Alright. Oh, nope. Could also have chat here and put my cam here. Oh. Alright, let me not mess with that for now. I hate... It's overlaid the crest, but whatever. I'll have to figure that out. Memorial. Yeah, that's okay. People are hanging. It's fine. Alright, so this will likely be a fairly grindy game, so I'll just keep track of my my resources here. Got Ann and Gray coming next turn. Could put a Devious Mummy on the board and just trade my tokens into here. Or I could minnow.
I only reap on the clock. Nothing personal. Don't forget to review.
Okay, 4 shadows, so we can just devious evolve this next turn. Yeah, they did nothing. Sweet.
Now I'm annoyed.
Hit. Don't think there's really a point in playing out anymore. Pop the Shadow Crypts, but
The spark of knowledge. gotta play out at least one. I mean, I kind of want to use my play points to like Rage of Serpents, but they can also just heal through that, so I feel like that doesn't really do anything. Not pressuring their life total at all, which is just really bad. But I also have limited resources, so yeah. I mean, I need to build up shadows as well, so probably just play out Eric Gravy either way.
Deity, beast, all hunks of meat.
Don't really want to play out another mummy. Kind of want to save it for more damage.
To the edge of what's known. Get lost.
Yeah, come on.
On to the next hunt. Deity, beast, all hunks of meat. You are not forgotten.
To me. Don't be scared.
So I could play this Devious Mummy, but if I draw Kerberos, I'd prefer to have that. So I think we do this.
Keeper of memories.
Then I could do some chip damage, but is that worth it?
You are not forgotten.
To me. You are beneath me. Don't be scared.
I give up.
Second Kuon. Let's see.
Ready, Grant? Right behind you, man.
Alright, there's Anagram.
On to the next hunt.
Spark of knowledge.
God, just getting any chip damage just doesn't matter. It just never matters. Okay, there's the Kerberos. That's good.
To the edge of what's known.
Second cooldown. Alright, this is ideal. Maybe we want our Kerberos to be able to crash into a board.
I'll always watch over you.
Okay, that's also good. Good. Do some of these 4. Kerberos needs 6. That's 10. Well, the other thing is I can hold this for Olivia. And just play like Skeleton or Leah. I guess Leah's a little better. Yeah, sure.
Chains to ash and boredom to dust. Let's toast 'em.
Sweet.
We can flame 'em good. Quit tailing me.
My end will never come.
Get our little dogs back.
I'll rough you up. Quit tailing me. Roll over. Quit tailing me. Ah, boring.
Quan. Oh. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, to be honest.
New year, new me.
I'll always watch over you.
Okay. Third Sage Light teaching. Got it.
Oh, you're asking for a hex, mate.
Okay, that was a good draw.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
Okay, Kerberos as well. Alright. Okay, now we're kind of cooking a little bit. Part of my question is, I mean, super evolving here is just so efficient with Olivia, and right, I get to kill this and then hit them for 5. Yeah, I think that's correct. And then I get to Soul Predation as well. Yeah.
Now I'm annoyed.
Alright, and they've got no more healing in their deck, so this is really just about trying to close the game out.
Follow my lead. Follow my light.
Obviously, they've got Super Evos, but
Now this will be a feast.
okay. I'll hold the skeleton for Reaper's Blade. We've got 6 damage in hand, so they're effectively at 5.
New year, new me. This is not
Just
the end.
playing a million Williams.
Oh, you're asking for a
Reaper Slash on their face? That would be sick. If only they were an enemy follower. What I really need is a cemetery for Kerberos lethal. Well, I think I have to play Kerberos to remove this, so... And I'll play Little Miss Bowmancer and sacrifice her first. Oh, I can't do that. I don't have enough. Don't have enough for that. That's awkward. Okay. I think I have to play this. And Kerberos.
Chains to ash and boredom to dust. Let's toast 'em
I'll go
quickly.
for this.
Pardon my language.
Okay. Alright. We've got no more healing.
New year, new me.
I also feel like we're going to
To
get
the next round.
OTK'd, but hopefully not.
I give up. That was a blast.
Alright, played Triple William, so it's all their Williams.
To the edge of what's known.
Yeah.
Last.
Alright, that's not Super Kuon, which is great.
Let's end
Okay. I mean, we're still in a bad spot for sure, but so hit with
into
one
an
of these.
endless sky.
Okay, there's lethal. We just have to live. We just have to live. So it might just be dead. 6. We got 9 damage in hand. We're short 1 thing. Alright, so little Miss Bone.
All my specimens equally.
Oh, you know what? Oh no, they can. So their board is full here, but they can trade this in here. This is 11, 15, 16, 17. Okay, no, I'm dead. Okay, no, I just have to do this. I have to do this. I'm trying not to die. Yeah, I I usually do with the turn timer. Alright, 9. They've got 12 on board, so I think we're just dead, but... Well, this was a good game. I think we played it about as well as we could with kind of the bad draw that we had. Not getting the Kerberoses until 10. Played well into 10 play points. Pretty bad. Is they 16 with Super Evo on anything? So yeah, probably dead. Yes. We're gonna try and rage them. Do they have Dimension Climb? Okay, it doesn't look like it. Holy, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'd like to hit your face for 9.
Still. Be still. Oops.
Alright. Cockman didn't get there. Holy, what a game.
Bad. This is a
Alright, let me take a quick break. It's been going at it here. Here is our deck. I'll be right back. I don't know, I think you told me that. Or I feel like I saw that. It's awesome. Well, that was a crazy game. Absolutely nuts. What's... Hello? Sometimes I feel like... Let's get a little bugged here. Do. Oh, we got a feat? I didn't even realize that. Hell yeah. Oh, because we ranked up. Nice, yes. Oh, that's okay, Mineral. I don't want to play control. I am not interested. I really prefer playing stuff like Sword.
Can we not?
That's kind of my
It wasn't
jam.
built for combat.
Alright.
This will be over in a flash.
I don't think we need Rage in this matchup. I mean, the 2 drops are obviously fine. So I think we'll just keep all that. Okay. 2 drops galore.
Hurry up!
Just gonna play Mummy out. Not gonna worry about the necromancy.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
Trade Phil now.
I leave the
And
rest
their own
to
Phil
young
now.
Paragon dons his mask.
Could have also played Leah here.
Only trophy I need. I leave the rest to you.
Good start from our opponent so far. Yes, I am not a control gamer. Oh, that's wow. Well, I kind of wish I had Gravy here. Alright, so kill, hit, played Leah. Yeah.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
Now I'm annoyed.
But if they've got the Zirconia, this is gonna be real hard. Yeah, I should have thought about dog there a little bit more.
Rage tempest, roar thunder.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna get hit for 5. Yeah.
Lightning,
That's what I would be doing.
a flash
Yeah.
of lightning, a stroke of fate.
Very good from our opponent. This is really tough. Man. What can I realistically do here? I just play Aragave. 2, and then it deals 5. Yeah, I play Aragave and trade. God. And then we go Olivia next turn, right? Yeah. It's gotta be that. I don't want to Evo this, so. Oh no. Oh no. That's a good answer.
On to the next hunt.
I mean, I think I could stabilize with Kerberos, but I think I have to Olivia Devious Mummy here. Well, what's the on 7? Could be Albert Evo. Oh, no, that's 9. Yeah. I think I'm forced to do this.
Fly forth into
Try and
the
have a
endless
shot.
sky.
I guess I don't have to Super Evo. That seems terrible, though.
You are beneath me. Even fate shall fall to this blade.
Rage tempest, roar
Oh, they have 10. They have 10. I'm just dead. Yeah. Yeah, that was a really nasty curve from our opponent. They chipped us and then just had like double vols. Yeah. Yep. And the Leas didn't really do anything because of the dog that one turn. Yeah, they have a million things that are lethal there. Sad life. We'll do a couple more games and then I will
Built for combat,
skedaddle on out of here.
or well done.
I mean, Phil's fine. Or I could keep, you know what? I'll keep Ruby and send everything else back. Okay, I mean, guess I've got my 2 drops here. Oh.
A jingling purse I hear.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good saying. I like that. Skedaddle, skedoodle, my deck feels like a wet noodle.
This homework's too hard.
Well, gonna get some decent chip damage here. Is there any point in cracking this? I don't think so. One more time again.
Homework's too hard.
Stormy Blast. Okay, sure. Chip, chip, chipping away. Alright, I think we go for the aggressive Evo this turn.
I am keeper of memories.
Oh, I should just Evo here. Oops.
You
Better.
are built for battle.
To me. Now I'm annoyed.
Now we're the beatdown. Okay.
Special assignment today. This next one's for extra credit. I give up. Thanks for the business.
All three looking smarts. Or all three of those cards. Nice. Kerberos. I mean, I could fill Dow, but fill Dow Evolve, but I feel like Ghost Evolve is 4. They go to 4. But it's still a little bit until we have Kerberos. Yeah, I don't think we need to do that yet.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
You are beneath me.
We don't really have a good next turn play. I'm kind of hoping that we can draw something off Leah.
New year, new me.
I leave the rest to you.
You're done for.
Oh, you're asking for a hex, mate.
That was a good draw. Oh. That's just 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's lethal.
My end will never come.
Did I miss? Ghost plus Sevo, Rage of Serpents equals lethal.
Be still.
All burnt out.
Oh, right.
Too
Right,
bad.
right, right.
This
Yep.
is eternity.
Okay. Love when our opponents have a slow draw. Yeah, I think that's the other thing I'm not great with Abyss at, is just seeing the lethal lines. What rank is this? Is that above us, I assume? Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we can do in a Swordcraft.
Can we not?
We're seeing a lot more Sword on Ladder. I think everyone's kind of on that. And Phil Memorial is fine, I think. Okay.
Looking for a spark of inspiration.
For you, dear, I would give anything.
Got a good curve so far.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
Dude, watch the thingamajigs.
I leave the rest to you. I am keeper.
How much do I care about this chip damage? I just don't really have a good play next turn, so part of me is like, well, I could Evo one of the ghosts and attack. But then I don't have a way to clear this efficiently without like Rage or Apollo. And I could just Reaper's Slash if I really need to, which I hope I don't. Alright, I think I am okay taking 2.
Change doesn't scare me anymore.
Yeah, Swordcraft is tough cookie. Well, Hollow Evo just easily clears here. I think that's what we'll do.
I'm here to spread the love. Now I'm annoyed. What? You think I shine too brightly? Listen up.
I could pop the ghosts here. But then what am I going to potentially draw?
Listen up.
Yeah.
Am I stronger?
The curious artificer
Sure.
dons their mask. Trajectory calculated.
Do some chip damage on me here, it looks like. Yeah. Wow. Just triple Olivia, nothing else to do. Alright, well. Jeez, this all kind of sucks, doesn't it?
You are not forgotten.
Be still.
I think man, do I want to save an evo here? Don't think so. Does the damage really matter? Maybe I do.
Don't
Alright.
Now this will be a feast.
Alright. That sucked. But maybe the Olivia Brigade will do something for us.
Artificer dons their mask. This might hurt.
Alright. This is fine.
Possibility.
Okay, Fell's good. It's better than Bellringer, because then I can clear with everything. Alright. Here come the Olivias.
Sky.
Okay, there's Kerberos. That's good.
Come on.
It's just relatively straightforward.
You are beneath me.
Even fate shall fall to this blade. Follow my lead.
Leave it all to me.
See what they have on 7. Could be Noah, could be Olivia. I guess next turn we just go Olivia Bellringer unless we find Mummy or something. I feel like the mulligan could use work. Yeah, what did I kept Crypts plus Fildow? Yeah. Yeah, probably. Let's go back and look at some of these games too.
How can you be so sure in your convictions?
Okay, there's Olivia.
I don't miss.
Alright. I mean getting a super evo here is okay.
Leave the rest to you.
Nothing but vice.
But we're basically almost dead to Orcus single-handedly, so crazy how much damage we've taken. so dumb. Well, I could go Minnow here into like, because part of me wants to save the super evolve for Kerberos next turn to try and stabilize. It's 8 damage, I think, is what they can do.
I only reap on the clock. Nothing personal. It is what it is.
I am keeper of memories.
Alright, we'll see. Yeah, I guess I think about it as Crypt is sort of like finisher mixed with sort of removal when you need it, sort of shadow generation if you need it. Yeah. I guess I kind of like having Crypt to just sort of be able to utilize on board. But maybe that's too conservative. I don't know. Yeah, well, I want to clear out all this stuff, so I think this is just our Kerberos turn, and I think what's my other line though? Could pop this. I want all my dogs though. I want to gain 6 life here. So I don't think I pop this. I think I hold this. But then my Olivias are really useless. Yeah, I think I just have to play this out.
Put 'em to dust. Let's toast 'em. We can flame 'em good. Roll over. I was just revving up.
My end will never come.
I'll char everything to a crisp. Rip you to pieces. Rip you to pieces. Roll over. Roll over.
Proc all of these.
Ah, boring.
Right. Yeah, I think I just have to get the life gain this turn to play around Orcus being lethal. That's kind of why I chose to play it that way, but yeah, there's a lot of different decisions you can make with Abyss. That's why I like it. But it's definitely going to take me a much longer period of time to like really get good at it. Okay. Sure.
The curious artificer dons their mask.
Super Evolve Alouette.
Trajectory.
Okay.
Calculated.
Alright, I think that's a pretty big win for us.
That was a blast.
They're out of Evos. And I'm basically out of Evos, but I don't necessarily need them. Okay. But are we going to die to the Megazord is kind of the question here. Right, I think we start with Olivia.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
Usually a good place to start. Okay, Mr. Gravy is a good one too. I mean, Phildau of all is good, so I think we're doing that.
Come on, for old time's sake.
Now I'm annoyed.
My star is the star of paradise. Leave it all to me.
Never forgive.
Could Soul Predation this turn with the Skeleton, or play Leah. If they play Megazord, we do have the answer to it, but then we're probably dead after that. Alright, I guess I'll play Leah. Yeah, keeping a Bane. Yeah, I mean we've got this. I mean, so now we have to fight to stay above 10 life. I think Zord is probably coming down here, and then it's just we'll see. Whoever has the bigger Zord wins.
Eat my stardust.
Oh. Okay, another remote. That's not good for us. They just get to clear our board here. And hit us for 2. Yikes. Oh, right, they have to hit there. Okay, so Gravy basically clears these, and then I can use the tokens, which I think is how I need to do it. But then I'm dead to Zord because I have no other life gain. So if I Olivia plus Agave doesn't really do it. Yeah, I think it's Agave plus other stuff. That's how it has to be. Right, I think I want to try and see what I can draw here.
Well, this will be a feast.
Okay.
You are new, forgotten.
I have to crack Crypt again, which is not good. But, right. Ugh. Man. Yeah, it's just big Zord. Oh man, we were just fighting to survive the whole game against the freaking control deck. I just, that's so bad. That feels so awful. Alright. Let's try and get one more win and then I'll head out. Why not Reaper Slash? Because I would want to hold the Reaper Slash for whatever they play the next turn. Either way, we needed to gain life that turn. And we needed, I think we needed every ghost there. I could be wrong. Alright, this isn't too... Alright, Apollo's going to be good here. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, I've been pretty much in Diamond with Sword, but anytime I've tried anything else, I drop back down. But I do enjoy this quite a lot.
The only trophy I need is your heart.
Yeah, I mean, I could have done it that way, but I think I'm just dead either way. And I figured, okay, I'd rather have the Reaper Slash for the following turn if I'm not dead to the artifact. Because I was at 10 health either way. I guess I Apollo here? It's more efficient, or do I play Little Miss Bonemancer? Guess I'll do Little Miss Bonemancer.
All my specimens equally.
Yeah. I mean, either way, I think we're just dead. I mean, we just took so much chip damage. And then we sort of like turned it around with the first Kerberos, but this is kind of doomed.
I'm here to spread the love.
My oath is fulfilled.
Now I'm annoyed. What? You think I shine too brightly?
Alright, well, we've got the Kerberoses. We just got to get there.
The Lord Commander dons her mask.
Yeah, Zirconia after I Apollo really sucks, man. That's hard. I think we actually have to Rage of Serpents that.
Be still.
And then I think I like this better.
You are beneath me.
Let me sound it
Not all is lost.
Could Reaper here. And then next turn I'm probably have to Olivia Mummy anyway.
Not all is lost.
Okay, Aragave is a good draw too. Alright, well, probably just dead.
Roar, O thunder! A flash of lightning, a stroke of
Aragave answers this though. If we're not dead to some other storm card. It's gotta be Kerberos if we're not dead.
Soldiers, lend me your courage.
Ah, that's not good. This matchup feels so bad, honestly.
Help is here.
To the shores of victory!
Help is here.
To the shores of victory!
Alright. Well,
Let this be the war to end all wars.
see if Kerberos can get us out of this.
Chains to ash and boredom to dust. Let's toast 'em. We
need to-
can flame 'em good.
Gain as much life as possible.
My end will never come!
I'll char everything to a crisp. Rip you to pieces. Rip you to pieces. I must stay strong. Ah, boring. I demand a rematch.
Okay, I messed this up. I forgot that these don't have enough health to kill these. That was a mistake. That's fine, I'm just dead. Yep, 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 yep.
Why?
Hey, hey, Sam. Alright, we'll try again. Yeah, is it too, I can adjust the settings. Yeah, I'll change that.
Can we not? I wasn't built for combat.
Why limit yourself to one
Okay.
dimension?
Kerberos is good. Put back Olivia, put back Bellringer. Okay.
Shadowverse.
Oh, we're we're doing it, Sam. I'm just trying to get better at this game. I'm still so bad at it, but I am actually enjoying it. All visuals aside. How are you, my man? I've been kind of like stressing over my first class I gotta teach for the summer session tonight, so I've been working on that the last couple days. But I feel pretty good about it for where it's at now. It's honestly bothering me a little bit, Mineral. So that the repeat every time they attack is a little much. Little much. Oh, that's right, dude. Yeah, you must be real tired.
Young Paragon dons his
Yeah, I'm going up for my friend who passed away a couple of years ago. His memorial this weekend. So I'll probably be in Westchester this weekend. My grandmother's birthday is the weekend after that. So I gotta figure out. Maybe we can do another trivia night or something. I think that would be fun. Take their pay in the East. I don't know. I don't think Sam would prefer that. Definitely. Okay, that's fine. I think we're just evolving. So obviously we have Anne and Greya coming. What am I doing next turn? I could play Minnow here.
Wanna transcend reality?
Or I could play Ruby, send back Minnow. Kind of like that better. Kind of want to keep the Rage. Alright, I think I'll just do this for now. Could also play. So clears 1, 2, 3. What it does. Yeah, I'm gonna hold the mummy. Yeah, not for social work. Ain't no rest for the weary. Okay, this is fun. Got filled out answer. And I don't think we play mummy. I think we are holding our shadows.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
You are beneath me.
My star is the star of paradise.
Why I'm not? Oh, I'm not working because my day job, the college therapist gig, I'm off for the summers, which is crazy. So like I'm off from June 15th till August 15th. So the only thing I'm doing this summer is teaching once a week for like 5 weeks. So I teach my first substance use class tonight, and yeah, it worked out really well because I had to be in North Carolina for like almost 3 weeks. And there's more stuff I have to update about with you guys, which is crazy. Oh wow, this just clears. That's so good. And then we go Kerberos next turn. Hell yeah. Oh, no, we're still fighting the good fight over here. They're definitely limiting what we can do, but we do what we can. Oh, that's cool. They have like the moving picture one. All right. Well, we don't have the good like shadow setup, but I have to imagine we're just Kerberosing here, and then we'll go from there, and we'll get as much damage in as we can here. Let's toast him. To
My end will never come.
I'll char everything to a crisp you up. I'll rough you up. Quit tailing me. Quit tailing me. Ah, boring.
Sam, ain't that the truth? It's so true. Oh, we just have lethal, right? Yeah, we sure do. 6 ways to Sunday, baby. Alright, well this matchup feels overall pretty good so far. God. I don't even want to talk about all that stuff. But I feel bad leaving as soon as Sam gets here, so I'll play a little bit more. Alright, well, this matchup has been really rough all day.
I wasn't built for combat.
I mean, Kerberos, I think we just can't afford to take. Death Slash is okay. I think I just want 2 drops. Okay. Alrighty. I think Crypt is pretty bad. Or we at least don't want this early. I think we want Aragaves. And like, okay, that was great, yeah. Apollo. Yeah, Sam, it doesn't happen often on the stream, but it does in fact happen. And I can Ruby back Leah. And I think I do have to like just take care of the board here. I could just trade here. Bowmancer.
All my specimens.
So I want to have Apollo for the Zirconia, potentially. Oh, I don't want to avoid it. I just end up avoiding it, you know. Well, I've got Minnow for Zirconia follow-up. If they have it. Apollo's just really efficient here, right? And they hit Apollo, yeah. Yeah, this is just too ideal to pass up. Even the life totals. Yeah, they also have like an actual TCG too. So I don't know if there's like more lore to that or whatnot. Well, we want to get to this, and it's going to be hard. So we can play Shadow Crypt, clear, ping clear, devious, evolve, clear. That's probably as good as it's getting. Oh no, I should have played this first. Damn it. Alright, well, I think I have to change what I'm doing now. I messed that up. I did not want to do that. Shoot, okay. I guess I'm evolving Minnow. Or I could play Minnow, evolve a skeleton. Sure. Alright. Kind of messed that up. Grand Blue Universe, which is part of another multiverse. Oh god. Oh, and there's the Zirconia. Huh. Well, I think we can play this now. Because we'll go down to 5 shadows. Yeah, and this is just like kind of our most efficient play. Yeah. There's no way for me to get to this. I'm gonna have to Reaper Slash. Sacrifice this, draw 2, see what we hit. Okay. Attacking here doesn't really do anything. I guess I just play the other skeleton. Pass. This is so awkward. Okay, second Zirconia. Oh, you do know about that. Okay. Alrighty. Need as much, I think, life gain as we can get here. Kind of out of gas here. Yeah. Yep.
Into an endless sky.
9, 12. Yeah, I'm sure I'm dead. Oh. Alright. Try one more, I think. Win or lose. I think I will shelf Abyss Control after that for a bit. Sword, sword, sword.
Can we not? I wasn't built for combat.
With rain comes death.
Do I want to get on board here first? Probably. Okay. Double filled, that was good. Hey Jerka, welcome to the stream. I love the game. Very, very fun. At times frustrating, you know, as any game is. But am I playing this on 4? I don't think so. Yeah, Portalcraft is, I think, in a good spot because Sword is so on the ladder, and then Forest is generally good, but it has to deal with Sword, or has to deal with Portal. So, yeah, the game is really good. I mean, it's really kept my attention. I was grinding quite a bit, and then took a little bit of a break after the event, and then we have like the Grand Prix thing happening tomorrow, so I'm gonna practice a bit for that today, and then I don't know, maybe we'll do all right tomorrow. I think I'm also gonna play the aggro sword version. I don't have the brain for Forest, and I'm missing stuff for Portal, so. I think I just go this. I think I Evo for damage here. It's possible that I shouldn't. This is a bit of an aggressive play, to be honest, but because I could use a second Evo. But yeah, maybe I don't. An extra 2 damage is not going to matter there.
Understanding is the first step to conquering.
And I get to keep pushing damage here, though, which is rather nice. Around 6. Could be dogs. Instead of play it. Yes, so I've mainly been playing Shadowverse, kind of waiting for new stuff in Warforge, which I think should be coming in the next day or so. Okay, that's fine. There. Week or so. We should get Eldar reinforcements. And I hope they're interesting. Okay, Kerberos is so good. That's definitely what we're doing next turn. That should be really hard for them to fight through. And I think I want to save my Super Evos. Problem is I have nothing to do this turn. So I think Olivia here is the correct play. And then we'll wait on Kerberos.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
I think that's correct. We can evolve Skeleton or Fildow. I guess it's better to have the Skeleton plus Reaper. Other thing is I just don't Evo here, right? But we can really pressure their life total, and we've got Aragave for follow-up next turn. Which should be enough. Alright. I could play this a little bit more conservatively, but I think that's a mistake.
Even fate shall fall to this blade. Listen up. Follow my lead.
Knock them to 5.
Shores of victory.
Could play out the Skeleton. I don't think so, though. They also played that removal spell, which I don't think is very good. Okay, their Olivia answering our Olivia is pretty good.
Paragon dons his mask.
Trade there. Clear me.
Even fate shall fall to this blade. This is not the end.
I leave the rest to you.
Right, we're fine though. We've got Mr. Gavi. And then I will sacrifice my skeleton here.
Leave the rest to you.
Should be pretty good. Okay.
I am no more than a servant of the light.
To the next hunt.
Chains to ash and boredom.
And that is lethal.
Joust quit tailing me.
Now I'm annoyed.
I'll charge.
It's exactly 7.
Rip me up. Quit tailing me.
Haha! We won a sword match. Finally. Alright. Glad we took the aggressive line there. Okay. Well, that's enough abyss control for me, but I mean, it is obviously I'm not playing this perfectly. It is a cool just the class is really fun. There's a lot of different things. Playing Bone Mancer a turn ahead of Kerberos. Yeah, no, that is, if you ever have anything on the board, it's so good. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun day. I personally, if I were going to tinker with this list, I think you can't really afford to play 3 Soul Predation. You also have card draw with Olivia. I would probably shave one of these and get the 5-drop that draws 2 and deals 2 to you, because that actually has a nice evolution trigger. I also feel like 3 Bone Slash is a little overkill. I just feel like your hand gets bricked pretty hard by stuff like this. So I think personally what I would rather do is the Bone Slash, it makes a little bit more sense, but I think 3 Soul Predation is a little bit overkill. And I think I would play a Dark Seal Demon. I think one of these is fine. I typically have liked that. But I think, yeah, probably everything else stays. I mean, you're running the 3 Leas, so the Reapers tend to be really good. But I think 3 Soul Predation when you've already got 3 Olivia is like a little overkill. I also do like having Medusa in a list like this, because then you don't have to Evo on 7 with Olivia. You can just Medusa and then go into your Kerberos turn. So I would maybe cut, like, I don't know, one of the 2-drops probably. But I think I'll just adjust this slowly over time. But yeah, thanks so much everyone for... Oh, I did... Wait. Okay. I didn't mean to play a game. Alright, well, screw it. Let's do one more. I thought I was just editing the deck. I didn't... Okay. Hilarious. Alright, we definitely keep the Kerberos.
Enjoy yourself.
Shadowcrypt we're going to mull for later. Leah is obviously kind of mopey into this. We'll keep Phil, because Phil's a Phil. Just a good 2-drop. Okay. Lead with Ruby, getting rid of Leah. The thing with this deck is, like, I have to have chip damage into definitively lethal. Because if I ever let them start recovering, it's just so bad. Okay, that's good. Alright, fair enough. Just play Phil here. Not going to commit too much else to the board for Selefa next turn. Especially when I probably need Phil. Okay, they're on straight amulets. Okay. We can get some good chip damage here. Alright, well this is a good turn for Shadowcrypt because it doesn't commit us to the board at all. Yep. Selefa. Go back up to 17. Sam. Dang it, Sam. Alright, well Aragave just matches up really nicely here. What else can we do? We could Fill Down plus Bellringer. Could also play Aragave and Evolve. And then basically they have to play another Selefa or like use their Hawk thing. I think that's pretty good. Got double Kerberos. Up to 5. So I'd have to crash that and deal 4. Yeah, I think this is... I don't really evolve this guy often, but I think there's some situations where ahead on life, they kind of need to answer this body. I think that's correct. Right. Okay. That's good to know. Okay. Yeah, Selefa again. They can keep the Selefa alive if they want to trade the Hawk. Cool. Okay, Olivia's nice. That's what we'll do next turn. So we could Leah and Death Strike. We could also just play Phil Leah. And then kind of go from there. Problem is I don't know if I'm gonna hit a 2 off Olivia, but we probably should. And I kind of want to get my Evo value off the last trigger. Okay. Oh, Selefa? Yeah. Yeah, quite the art, for sure. Okay. Yeah, they kill Phil. Huh. I mean, I think we need to double evolve. Well, actually, we're going to need more stuff for that. So we could just go Bone Mancer here into the next turn, not really commit anything. I think that's correct. Otherwise, we're living, trying to dig for a 2-drop. But it is also a body unto itself. It's just really good, also. They can have their Jan next turn. Little Miss Bone Mancer plays around that nicely. I think I'm just going to do this. Hey, Sylvan. Yeah, I do play a lot of Sword, but Abysscraft is actually my favorite class. Pop, crypt, and curb. Evo next turn. Yeah. I think we want to go for max damage. Right, so they didn't kill this, which means we can do even more damage. So actually we don't pop this, right? Because then we're gonna get our board is full. Oh no, I can just clear this actually. Oh no, but I have to pump then. Ugh. Huh. I hope it, like, I really just want it to give me Coco. I also don't have to Evo it though. Alright, I guess we're doing this. This is a lot of damage. Okay, we do get Coco. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't think we Evo. Alright. Just crash for a lot of damage. I don't know if I did that right. That just felt like the most, like, efficient, I guess. Okay, there's the Jan. And we've got the second Kerberos, so I think that this is just GG, right? Oh, we don't have the shadows for it, though. We do have the shadows for this. 5. If I trade one of these... Is that how that works? Oh, I just Reaper 1, right? And then I hit for 6. I just trade 1 skeleton, right? Don't kill Jan. Wait, what? I'm so confused on what you're saying. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Can I do this? Just 1 skeleton? Oh god. Well, I messed that up. Mineral, if I love the help, but the line by line one small word does not help me understand the sequence. So I get what you're saying though. It's I hit with 1 skeleton, crash 2 of the dogs, hit their face for 3. So understood. Well, Kerberos is how you would pronounce it in ancient Latin. Alright, well. Okay, so they're setting up lethal, it looks like. But I think we're still pretty close here. Oh. What? Okay, they're just dead. Okay. Alright, well we had it either way. Easy. Hey, BJ. Oh, Zale, I didn't see your comment there. Dole's announced a Warforged tournament. Will you participate? Cover it? That's a great question. I will get back to you on that. Not really sure. I sort of have the time these days, so maybe I'll check in with Doles on that. You are helpful, Mineral, but with the time ticking down and like your abbreviations for cards, I don't know what that means. So okay, so what I should have done was here. Sorry, I'll put the deck up while we're closing things out. No, it's just like Warforged. I just hit the wrong menus every time. So what I should have done that turn, and this is something I definitely miss a lot, so I appreciate Mineral pointing it out, is trying to get the most out of your Kerberos turns. And since we actually did have stuff on board to do, we trade a skeleton to just get it off the board. We then pop our ghosts. Oh wait, no. I wouldn't pop ghosts, because that would take up 2 slots. So it's we have 2 skeletons, we get rid of 1. We play Kerberos, pump. We crash, yes, we crash one of the dogs, that's 2. Then we Super Evo 2 more dogs, so that's another 4 damage. And then we clear, that's 5, so 7. So we should have dealt them 10. There's a way to watch replays, right? I don't know how to do that. Is it in here? Replays. Okay. Let's replay that. We need to kill 1 skeleton to get up to 6 shadows.
Can we not? It wasn't built for combat.
How do I... Is there a way to speed this up? Okay, sick. Oh, I can just go to turn... Oh. What was it? Can I see my hand? Okay, there we go. Okay.
The rest to you.
Oh no, it's the turn after. Okay, so like we have a really good setup going into this turn because they just have like amulet stuff. They have nothing to really interact with board. Okay. Right, this was the first Kerberos. And I think we did this right. Right? We get to crash there. We hit with everyone. Right, and I choose not to Evo here, which we could have gotten 4 more damage off Jan. They would have been at 4. So maybe that's wrong. And then we go to 5. Yeah, we probably just full send it there. Okay. No. Ah. Okay, so this goes up to... We're at 9. So this goes up to 6 health. Play Kerberos. Crash both. Crash 3 of the oh no, we're only able to crash to be at 6 health. 2 dogs into it, so go to 5. I think really the mistake here was not just double super evolving. Because they would be dead Super Evo into Super Evo on Kerberos here. So that was my mistake. Is like, I think, although we didn't need to Super Evo that turn, if they wipe the board with Jan, which is obviously kind of their best play there, they're at 5 this turn. And then we play Kerberos, and it's just lethal, right? Because we've got the skeletons, we've got this, yeah. So that was just where I did not play aggressively enough. Right, exactly. But also, because they are going to heal a little bit, I should have just gone Super Evo Kerberos into Super Evo Kerberos, and they would have been dead that next turn. So, yeah, man, there's so much in this game. Like, there I had to think about like how to clear up space on my board, but still get enough to crash my little tokens in. So there's a lot. There's a lot going on. But yeah, if you are just joining the stream, I apologize. I'm gonna get going here because I've been streaming for a bit. The 2 decks that we played today on ladder, and I think about the same win rate. I don't think it was terribly great. So this is the updated kind of like hyper aggro, or like not hyper, but like more storm aggro sword list that I think a lot of people are playing, especially into Forestcraft, to just out pressure. And I really like the reach that this deck has. I think the centaurs are good. Having one of the tentacles is good. And then, playing stuff like Quicklit, just having the access to Storm that this deck has with Kagamitsu too is great, I think. Yes, take care, Sam. Thanks for coming by. So I think this is the list that I might try for the Grand Prix tomorrow. I don't really know how it works. I know they posted something about like you get a certain amount of tries. I'm going to practice this a little bit more and maybe tweak it. I think there's a world in which like I could maybe do one more tentacle and cut a Centurion. I think technically I should have 3 Kagamitsu for this build, but honestly, we're low on 4 drops, and I kind of like the one of Indomitable Fighter, which I've also seen some people do. So I can go this into Zirconia or something. But I think this list is pretty great. I just want to play it better. And then we've got the Abyss Control, or Abyss Midrange, or whatever you would call it. Which has a lot of ways to kill. I put in a Darksteel Demon and cut a Soul Predation. I just think 3 Soul Predations is kind of overkill. But this is feeling pretty good overall. Oh, sure, Mineral. I'll let you know. If not today, then maybe tomorrow. So, thanks everybody for catching the stream. And if you missed any of it, it'll be the VOD on YouTube and temporarily on Twitch. And yeah, I don't know when I'm going to be streaming. It's probably not going to be